penis.
And unironically, this is kind of how the video started in some other videos on the internet somewhere. I'm not gonna link the videos because I really can't be bothered. But yes, welcome to session 0/1 of Insanity of Strahd. This campaign is going to be based on the Curse of Strahd, a module which you can purchase on Roll20, which I highly recommend you do. The module itself is a brilliant, fun, depressing romp through a demi-plane of the Shadow Fell, and is full of horror. I'm presuming it's done right, of course. I'm also adding other elements involved. Right, which I'm going to start off. This campaign, with how it's written, is designed to be oppressive. As such, it is considered to be an evil campaign. Right, before I go any further, do you wish to start to introduce yourselves? Going from left to right on the bottom of the screen here.
Wait, our people or our characters? Like ourselves or our
yourselves.
characters?
Your characters will probably meet somewhere, which I've not actually pulled a page up for. And we'll probably sort of meet up and do your character introductions sort of in-game.
Okay, well, I'm Miles, and I'm the group idiot. I don't actually know anything about the world. So, yeah, that's my personality in a nutshell.
Okay.
Okay, hi, I'm Martin. And yeah.
Okay.
This is actually only my second campaign, so yeah, and I'm probably gonna die.
Everyone dies, but usually for good laughs. I know I do. Next.
Oh, it's me. I am
Rage.
Marcus, and I will make sure no one dies unless I want them to.
Usually by doing some hilarious
Everyone
stuff.
dies.
Unless you're going to do a repeat of Drax again.
Drac is history. It is all about Duran.
Well, let's put it this way. If we have a party wipe, it's probably your character's fault.
No.
Because I should have named Duran and
No.
I thought Duran, but lastly, we'll introduce.
I'm Benjamin, and I'm a crazy Dutchman. That's about it.
Cool. As I say, this is an evil campaign. As such, if there's anything potentially roleplay-wise you may feel uncomfortable, and there are actually things in the actual module which could lead into things like horrible graphic scenes, rape, and brutal
The whole
murder.
rape thing,
Pardon?
I'm not really going to be comfortable unless there is rape.
Oh, that's not how I expected that sentence to end, but okay.
If you wish to bring it in, fine. Talking of bringing things in, I'm basing part of the stuff on the Cthulhu mythos. That being said, Cthulhu is not in this game unless you guys personally bring him in. And this is the only time I will warn you. So if anyone else decides to join the campaign partway through or for whatever reason, you're the ones who have to warn him.
So it can't be done accidentally.
Could be done
Or it
accidentally.
can.
Can or
Okay.
can't. Which brings up to the next point. Whilst we're not obviously make you characters do something which is obviously idiotic, but anything you say out of character may have an impact in the world you're going into.
Oh, that is not good for this
This
party.
is where I slip up because, like I said, I'm an idiot, so I
Right.
just say things without thinking.
Okay. Now, when I bring up your tokens, which we'll do shortly as I move you into, as we start going into your starting adventures, when you bring up your tokens, you guys will need to pick one of your mental stats. This will be your sanity score. So you may either pick intelligence, your wisdom, or your charisma. And whatever your wisdom is, for example, if it's 16, your sanity score, which will be like similar to hit points, but for your sanity, will be 16.
Yeah, but
And
we
this
want
is
to
like
pick our
golf.
highest, right?
Like, no, it's like golf. Lower the better. I'll go with my charisma. It is 8.
Right. As you face terrified, look, even the most, as the world you're going into is draining, and most even the hardiest insane nut jobs could just shrug off things like skeletons. In this realm, even some of the more mundane scares actually has a rather long effect. So as you start suffering things which involve fear, or actually start seeing things which are unnatural for the world, it starts draining your sanity score. So if anything sort of like you do see something like something mundane or unsure, just something slightly unsettling, you'll be required to make a sanity saving throw, which is again using the same stat. With me so far?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If our sanity gets lower, our sanity save stays the same.
Your sanity save is based on the stat you base it on. So if you base it on charisma, the charisma don't. As your sanity, if your sanity starts, you lose half your sanity. Your charisma don't drop in half.
Yeah. Okay.
We want our sanity to be like the highest, right?
You want to keep it as high as possible, like your hit points.
Or do we?
No, well, put it this way: if at any point your sanity starts dropping to half, each time you make a sanity saving throw and you take sanity damage, you may end up taking a long-term madness as you still try to recover from the effects. These generally are minor effects, but they last for 1d10 hours as you try to recover, which I was like, right. At any point,
madness, like in when you feel contact other plane, that kind of madness.
Potentially, contact other plane may have its other adverse effects, which you may discover if you cast it. If you go below 0, you get short-term madness, and some of the stuff in there can immediately cripple you for a good 1d10 minutes, as the sudden shock is really shocking your character. If you go to minus half, each time you make a roll, you'll be required to make, if you fail a saving throw, you'll be rolling on the indefinite madness table, which is on the crit table I'm providing.
Oh. I got one question though. Since I'm going for Portent Mage, can I influence the sanity dice as well?
Portent Mage, what does it do again?
Every time I sleep, I roll 2d10 or 2d20s, and I can replace a d20 before someone rolls.
As it's your rolls, you may then, if you roll a 20 with one of those portent dice, you may indeed replace that 20.
Nice.
You may also use it to replace someone else's sanity saving throw as well.
Yeah, they have to be efficient.
Yeah.
And I guess at the moment someone rolls, I cannot do it anymore. That's the thing of Portent.
Okay. That's fine. Yeah, now, should you ever point go negative your sanity score, minus your maximum, each time there'll be no saving throw, you just roll on the indefinite madness, and each time you're required to do so, the point that you roll increases by 1 for every time you don't go back to, below, into a safer area of your score. So your sanity will keep going below that score, so you need to try and restore it as soon as possible should the inevitable happen.
So we can restore sanity.
Yes, I'm going to tell you 2 ways of doing that. You're going to have to try and figure out some others of your own. Feel free to experiment. Casting Lesser Restoration will remove either long-term or short-term madness, not both, and restores 1 sanity. Greater Restoration restores 1d4, but removes any madness that's applied to you. There are other ways of getting madness which you'll find out as you play.
Okay.
Go on.
No, I just said okay.
Right. For the sake of simplicity, and I'm going to explain it to everyone now, because of the uniqueness of the realm you're going into, when you take a short rest, you may only use 1 hit dice to recover. So any hit points, you may only spend 1, you may not spend more than 1. And when you take a long rest, you may only use what hit dice you haven't used up before the long rest to try and recover hit points. After the long rest, you recover, regain all your hit dice.
So at the start of your long rest, you can roll the hit dice.
Actually, how many hit dice do we recall normally after a long rest? Isn't it only half?
Half, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. As such, you only recover up to half your hit dice. Thank you for reminding me.
Did you just remind yourself?
I'm terrible. Well, I will remember this. So, well, that's just part of why I'm recording it. It's a good way of keeping notes.
So after a long rest, you only heal half your hit points.
When you take a long rest, you may use as many hit dice as you like to try and recover hit points, but you only recover half of your total that you're allowed. So, for example, if you're level 4 and you use 3 hit dice to recover during a long rest, you may only get 2 back.
But I mean, like, if you finish a long rest, do you still get all your hit points back?
No, you only you can only spend as much as the hit dice you've got to try and recover hit points.
So the only way to recover now is with hit dice. That's interesting.
There are other ways of recovering. Obviously, you can use spells to recover hit points as well. And of course, you may use downtime, so you can actually take extra time to recover. Time is an issue which you may find out why during your play. Is there any questions?
And does the long rest still replenish all spell slots?
Yes, the spell mechanics are not affected. Other than some other rules which you won't actually know about. Which you'll discover when you play.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, are we ready?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so how would you guys like to start this campaign? Are we going to start?
Wealthy.
Pardon?
Wealthy.
Wealthy. I love the balls. Okay, in which case I will actually go with that. You guys, some lazy man, instead of us sending the guards out to do a job to hunt someone down, you end up being asked to do it yourself. And the thief in question was a lazy no good and was able to get around the lazy guards. And you were able to capture the thief properly, hand him over to the town guards, and you all gain 25 gold pieces of the 100 gold piece bounty on him. So you all gain 25 gold pieces.
Score.
You'll also gain 10 experience points. Have fun with that.
Oh shit.
Well, you know, the guy didn't exactly hide himself, but, you know, he knew the guards weren't going to chase him, and then he thought, oh, fuck you guys. Shit. Well, I ain't got any weapons, so, yeah, you've got, got me, fair cop. So, you know, you headed off in celebration, and you were told about a tavern just up. They haven't got much of a place for drink round here, but there's a nice place just up the road. If you want to go looking for it. Although you can go and drink in the local shittery if you want.
I'm not drinking in the local shittery.
Oh, alright then. Bloody hell.
Okay. Okay. As you come into... As you start heading down the road, you're travelling for about an hour or so. And you should have seen it by now, but there's a bit of a mist coming in. What do? Do you keep going?
We must have gone past this bar by now. There's no way it's this far down this road.
How far can we see?
You can It's still about 100 foot, but there's a mist coming in.
Mist coming in.
Maybe it's just around the next bend.
Yeah, we said that about 20 minutes ago.
This is true.
I mean, how long have we been walking now? An hour? Like, I don't. We must have gone past it. We must have just missed it.
Do we know how far it was at the beginning?
Well, he said it wasn't that. If it was far, he probably wouldn't have told us to come this way. We asked him if there was anywhere to drink nearby. I wouldn't really call this nearby.
I don't
That's
think
relative, isn't it?
I don't think one passes a bar. A bar is always loud.
Well, I vote that we go back because I'm pretty confident that we've gone past this bar.
Okay.
Right, if we go back to the village, we can inquire more precise directions to that bar.
Maybe someone
Yeah,
can
if we
call
don't
him up.
find it on the way back, we can at least ask.
Okay. As you start heading back for about 15 minutes, the mist really comes down and it starts coming into, let's be honest, more of a fog. Right,
Wait, the mist is still behind us?
it's now swallowing you.
What do you mean swallow? Does it feel different?
Yeah, actually, it really does. Can you all give me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Oh god, why can't?
Oh!
Ooh, 20.
Nice, nice. Whoops. Alright, I see that's your Constitution saving throw. 16?
Yeah, 16 is mine.
Right. Okay, Alric and Marcus, whatever your character is named. Oh,
Duran.
Duran. I won't do that again, I promise.
Duran will get tired, yeah.
Right, both of you take 1 level of exhaustion. As
Okay.
you begin to feel really drained. Right, can...
Is there anywhere I add
exhaustion.
that? Or
It's part of the condition. You've got first level of exhaustion. Which we go to conditions.
conditions?
In the table, we go down to exhaustion. Which has its own little thing.
Exhaustion gets pretty nasty.
Which is
if you
right there.
look at it.
Yeah, first level, which goes all the way down to 6, which I won't go that far, because hopefully you won't. You have a disadvantage on ability checks. This will, of course, include initiative.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Initiative's ability check, damn it.
Yeah, you feel tired, although you begin to struggle to see what's around you. Although you do see a light in the distance. It's sort of just off-road and sort of amongst the trees.
Is it like a flickering light, like a lantern, or
Campfire.
oh, campfire? Okay.
Just shout, is anyone there?
Yeah, did we see this on the way past? Because we're walking back
No.
where we came.
Oh, come
Well,
in, you must be
maybe-
tired. Go out the fog, it's not good for you.
Did he say come in? This is the inn.
No, he said come here.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll walk over that
Okay, I'm just going to
direction.
double check something
Yeah.
before I... And I've just completely cut this up. Yeah, here's what happens. I tried to rejoin as player, forgetting, of course, by doing so, I'm actually going to the same page you guys are. GG! Good start, good start. And this is the point where I realise it's actually blinking crash or something. Especially it says loading special effects engine.
So special effects, right?
Ooh. That sounds fancy.
Well, I'll go back to the page I was on. I'll just double check something and then. join your game shortly in 10, 10, 10. Oh, there you go.
Short
9, 8,
but
7, 6, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Oh, there you go. I'll just double check it's. Yeah, because I don't want to give you all the surprises. I mean, where's the fun in that?
Just realised how I probably have the least possible appropriate profile picture for the World 20 right now.
Okay. Okay, this is the campsite you can see. I've also mapped it for you, for your characters to...
Is there only one person there?
There's only one person, but he has tents set up.
Hello, friend. What brings you to these neck of the woods?
I'm just a simple traveller, my friend. Though, I see you've got caught in the mist too. I've been turned around, I've been a bit lost. So, you know, I'm a bit shattered, so I thought I'll, take a breath off. I mean, how are you feeling? There's still mist around.
I'm feeling pretty tired, to be honest.
Yeah, and I'm not just that either. What about your head?
How does my head feel?
Yeah, that's a good question. Can you all give me a sanity saving throw, please?
So that's just
like a wisdom saving throw.
That's whatever stat you use for your sanity.
Do we saving throw or straight?
Oh, come on!
It should be a saving throw.
16.
I'm not that scared.
Okay,
I
for
didn't get
those who
one.
got less than 10, you lose a point of sanity as you feel unsettled.
My blue circle is going to be sanity.
Okay, that's fine.
That's a good idea.
But everyone use your blue circle and simply put in there as whatever your intelligence, wisdom, or charisma was, whatever you used to as part of your thing. Consider it like a hit point value. Don't deliberately tie it up with your charisma or whatever, like you would with your character sheet, because otherwise it will lower your charisma on your character sheet.
Can we link it to something like one of our other resources?
This is why I would just type it myself.
I've put it also in other resource.
Oh yeah, other resources.
Below
Yeah,
flaws.
work. I suppose they could go on your character sheet and then modify what those other resources are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank God crit failing sanity isn't a thing.
Not yet.
Okay.
Technically it is, but I'm not gonna.
Oh.
I'm not gonna because I'm not. Yeah, crit failing would have made you roll a part of the table. However, I have not warned you, so that's not fair. On the plus side, critting a throw, sanity saving throw, actually restores some sanity.
Oh.
That's good.
So it's not all doom and gloom. Oh, and one other thing before combat starts, I am using the crit table from the sheet I used. So you may want to keep hold of that picture wherever it is in chat.
Sorry, say that again?
Anytime you crit, you don't have to, but you may roll on the crit chart instead of just doing double the damage.
And what does the crit chart do?
It actually may affect how much damage you do, or it has other effects.
Okay.
Like you basically roll another d20, and depending on what you get, you have special effects.
Okay. Cool.
And if you roll a 1, you only do normal damage.
Yeah.
Yep.
I do have it here, so what did I do with that bloody crit thing? God, there we go, critical hits. Is that it? There we go. For example, bludgeoning. 1, you call that a crit. Roll damage as normal. Do 20. Deal the maximum result of your damage dice twice. The creature is then stunned until the end of your next turn, and you roll on the major injury chart,
Nice.
which includes decapitation. The downside is, of course, the reverse can be done to you.
Ah.
And I wouldn't normally bring this in such a game, but this is one of the horror games, so... I want the feel of twitching every time you consider the idea of going to combat. Anyway, so, yeah, some of you feel rather unsettled by the mist. It's like, well, why don't you come down and get something to eat? I've got some stew going.
Might I ask where your friends are?
I haven't got any friends, but I figured if I'm stuck in this mist, I won't be alone.
I don't
Wait.
suppose you
So you
sorted in
cook
okay.
extra stew because you think other people will come by?
You're
You
here,
set
aren't you?
up 2 tents?
What does this guy look like?
Let's zoom out. Let's see if we get a better definition. Looks like a burly bloke with a ridiculous fur hat on and an
Is he
orange
human?
tunic. He looks like he's carrying some sort of mandolin.
Is he human?
Yeah. He has all the normal ears, eyes, whatever else. Yeah, looks human.
Okay.
He carries himself like a bard.
I ask him, can we trust you?
That's
What kind of question is that?
well, your
If we
friend's
can
right
trust
here.
him, he'll say we can trust him. If we can't trust him, he'll say we can trust him.
Your friend is spot on. Asking a trustworthy man if he can be trusted it's like asking a masked man who he is.
Yeah, but not everyone is a good liar.
I don't need to be a good liar, and the truth will serve just as well. So what brings you to this neck of the woods yourself?
We were looking for a bar. I don't suppose you can help us out there. We were told to come this way looking for it, out of the town, just back that way. We hadn't found it for a while. And we think we may have missed
The
it.
nearest bar I know of is in Barovia, mate,
Is that
Where is that?
which is about half a day's journey. You know what? I'm not entirely sure. Like I said, I've been turned around and missed a few times.
Is Bravonia on the map?
Not any maps you have, mate.
Don't need to have it on a map. As long as it's on any map, that should be fine.
It's a bit of a horror tale, to tell you honest, mate. Involves evil, power, corruption, treachery, and despair, which I'm not going to bore you with.
Okay, that's cool, because I kind of just wanted to go to this bar anyway and get a drink.
I have some booze if you're interested, and I would recommend it.
Did you say booze?
Nights in Barovia could drive one nuts. One of the few things that keeps the helps you get a good night's sleep with all the screams that go on in the night air is plenty of booze. I recommend getting drunk every night.
So you're around here often?
I am now. I haven't been able
So
to...
this mist thing is a normal phenomenon at night or even at day? And do you
Well-
know if it will go away in the morning?
I'll put it this way. 2 days ago, I was travelling between the Sword Coast leading on to Waterdeep.
Are we natives of this land?
That's a good question. You never actually brought that up yourself.
How did we come to be here?
Well, I'm a veteran, like mercenary, so I'm presumably from just somewhere else.
The question is, are you guys from Faerun, or would you like the guys to be from somewhere else?
I'll be from somewhere else.
Yeah,
I'll be
same.
somewhere else.
Okay, that someone says someone else means you're all sort of native to another world. So you ain't got a clue what he's on about.
Oh, maybe not another world. I mean, is Faerun the world?
Faerun is a whole
Okay.
level existence, but common connections, especially if you're familiar with Spelljammer, there's Greyhawk, there's Eberron, there's Dragonlance. We're going by D&D terms, or it could be somewhere entirely different.
I'll be from a dwarven kingdom in this planet.
Okay, well I'm going to assume different world.
Okay.
Entirely, so you haven't got a clue what he's on about.
So did we just like wake up here?
I'm going to assume you were part of the same world as Titan, which is a
As
similar
who?
world with the the same land as where the well came from.
Okay.
Yeah, similar to Faerun, but it's a lot more stereotypical of elves with their forestry and aloofness of humans being interfering, money grubbing sods, dwarves enjoyment of digging in gems, that sort of thing. But nothing 100% holds true. Obviously, there's always exceptions to the stereotype. So, yeah, you're from Titan, and this guy is from a whole place. You have no idea what he's on about.
Yeah, but you said you heard screams every night, so you've been here for a while.
About 2-3
gather.
days.
3 days. So about this mist?
I was on my way to Waterdeep, and yeah, the mist came down, and I find myself in a forest, and I find myself in a land, and yeah, there's a village of Barovia, then I try to walk out, and yeah, and I've been in this mist ever since, and no my luck, I'll probably go back to the same bloody village in a bit.
Well, we were walking along the path not too long ago, just back there. You could probably follow that back to the town we came out of.
Maybe.
I want to try judge his truthfulness here.
Go on then.
It is not a good start.
Nope.
Someone else should have picked the halfling race.
I've rolled a 4, a 1, and a 1.
Can I also do insight?
Okay, you completely trust him.
Yeah.
Okay. You may do an insight check yourself.
Wow. Okay.
You
Well,
also
if
completely
you
trust him. He seems completely trustworthy.
Alright. Yeah, so you're now somewhere in another world, if I gather that.
And I think, if my luck's to be judged by, I'm sorry to tell this, lads, but so are you.
So it seems.
Yeah, well, stuff happens.
Wouldn't
Yeah,
be
well,
the first time.
Well, put it this way, I'd rather be stuck in
Yeah,
this.
but you still haven't answered my question about the fog. Does it go away in the morning? Because I hate being stuck here.
It hasn't. I can't answer that because I've not found my way out the bloody fog yet.
Wait, is there fog in this campfire area that we're in?
Kind of. It's because of the campfire itself. It's actually the fog around the campfire is actually kept at bay from it, kept from the campsite itself.
Can I roll anything to see like what's up with that?
You need some sort of arcana or religion check. You
History.
could use nature itself, depending on what you roll.
Let's see, Arcana, history. Sure. No, sorry, Arcana, religion, nature. Whatever, they're all +1 for me.
Okay, very good. As you stare into the mist, sort of trying to figure it out, you get 2
Oh,
images in your head.
I thought you were going to say I was going to lose 2 sanity.
Don't get too happy about that yet. You get an image of a valley, which is, and you see it sort of drifted away from what looks like the rest of a planet, and it's stuck into a whole cloud of darkness, with some dark cowled beings looking over it, with clear evil eminence. However, behind them, you start to see something else. Do you wish to peer further? Or do you wish...
do I have a vague idea of what something else is?
You're unsure. It's unsettling, though. Do you wish
Like,
to
does it
stop?
have a shape?
Not yet.
I just sense that it's there.
You sense there's something else involved. Do you wish to try and push further, try and figure out what it and see what it is? Or do you wish to back away from this?
Do I get any gut feelings?
You feel a little unsettled as is already. You're seeing shit after all.
And I'm not having any flashbacks, am I?
No, as I said, you can definitely tell this is a vision.
Yeah, go on then.
Okay, you start seeing a writhing mess of something else. Now you're feeling really uncomfortable, but you still can't get a clear idea of what it is. Do you wish to look further so you can be sure of the horror that's coming, or do you wish to back off?
Have I gotten any kind of ideas of what it might look like now?
No, you're not entirely sure you want to know either.
It's writhing,
It's writhing.
so it's living.
Yes.
And is this like something altogether completely different than that valley in darkness, or is it in the
It's
valley in
something as if
darkness?
it's coming towards the valley.
From?
Outside. As in, almost as if it was outside the darkness itself. Something unnatural.
Okay, out of character, that might be Cthulhu.
That's what
I'm
I'm
gonna
thinking.
abort.
Small point, but do you know what Cthulhu is? You mean you want to do an arcana on that?
As in, does my character, or do I personally know?
Your
what
character
Cthulhu is?
might, because of the nature of the eldritch beings, they have appeared in D&D before.
Okay, I
As
will
such, you
roll
may
Arcana.
make an arcana check or a history check.
No, good.
This
That
thing
sounds
is
good.
clearly not Cthulhu.
Oh, okay. Alright, then go on.
You wish to push further.
I don't, but I do.
At this point, is he just staring at the fog from our perspective?
Which character is this, by the way?
Jordan.
Who, me or?
Oh, good. So this is what you see the image come closer, and then you see what happens to the valley as this thing gets closer.
Am I the only one seeing this?
Oh yeah.
Is it supposed to be black?
You can't see the picture?
No, I just see black.
Maybe scroll up. I can see like a white outline, which I assume is the way you
No,
can see the picture.
like I'm zoomed all the way out, so I can only see black.
Oh no, wait a minute, I may have just moved the wrong person. This is definitely Marcus and moving, yes?
It should, hopefully. Yeah.
Oh wait, I know why.
Okay, so that's what I see.
Oh no. That's not. Unfortunately, I didn't realise I've left the fog of war on. There you go. That's what you see.
Oh, that's what I see. Okay. And is the thing below it the valley?
That's what happens to the valley as it gets closer.
So they were normal trees first.
I can't give more description without spoilers.
Did everything seem normal in the valley before?
It was, but as it got closer, things change.
What's that thing in the middle of the valley?
You want to push for more detail?
Am I feeling more uneasy?
Oh God, you feel like you're gonna be sick.
Yeah, I'm gonna back out.
Okay, can I have a sanity saving throw, please?
Yeah. Please, not a 1. Yes.
That was, oh my God, what the fuck were you looking at? Jesus!
Okay, so I just snap out of my trance into the mist or something?
You sort of back out and you actually start being sick. It was that nauseating.
Okay. So, have I mean, can I, like, what can I say about this?
You could kind of relay it, although you may know, give me a perception check. I still need you to roll a 1d4, please.
So, a perception check, then a 1d4. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Perception.
Okay. You see,
Mhm.
you know nothing, Jon Snow. You lose 3 sanity points.
What?
And that's with a save. That's how bad it was.
Oh, shit.
Didn't look so well.
You're alright there, Jack.
I don't feel too well.
Just be great for you saved the throw. Can you imagine what happened if you failed?
Yeah, 1d8.
The bard says,
that mist is fucked up.
you see it coming, don't you?
Yes, you've seen it.
Kinda.
Seen
I
what?
have
What did you guys
gifts
see?
for you if you're interested. I found
Yes,
some
what? Sorry.
bits around Barovia which I'm not going to be able to sell if I get back. But I've got stuff I can give you if you're interested.
Will it help how I feel?
Maybe. I don't know.
I'll
Are you
try
interested?
it. Yes.
No, I'm fine.
Okay, I'm going to move you back a bit for a second. So, anyone who wishes to have a gift, step forward.
Okay.
I'm too
Fine.
curious.
I'll take the bait.
Oh, come on. God damn it. I thought there was a
I'll step forward for him too.
there better be a rollable blue table for it, but never mind.
Stack of many things, Ink.
Oh god, no. No. I will burn those cards.
I don't know that 50k XP.
Yeah.
I mean, what we have to do is what we did last time: is get wish and then just keep, just like blag our way in through
Yeah.
all of them.
The thing about Deck of Many Things is they don't have to be a complete deck.
Right, I'm a little annoyed, but we have to do it this way. Right, for those who step forward... who stepped forward? Okay, cool.
Everyone
You
except
remembered
one.
me.
Right. I want to know, can you please roll me a D100, please?
All three of us?
One at a time, though.
Who's going first?
Well, whichever one it is. Okay.
Oh.
Jorik. You get the following.
Ooh.
Congratulations. Does he know what it does yet, or does it just look like a...
The man actually tells you.
To what purpose?
Wait, is that
So
me
maybe you
that
could
gets
sell
that?
it. Maybe you could
Yeah,
smoke
it's you
it to
that
forget
gets
your
it.
troubles from the land.
Hmm.
So, what
In
exactly
short, you
does
may
it do?
smoke it when you go to rest at night. And provided you don't roll a 1 on a d6, you actually get to have a good night's sleep and not lose sanity as you sleep the night away. You don't have to resort to getting plastered.
So what do I have to roll for that?
It's simply a d6, but you smoke as you smoke on the pipe. It helps you. It helps relaxes you for a night's sleep.
Okay, that's good.
I hope you make
Thank you very
notes of
much.
this because I won't remind you.
Yeah, so it's I roll a 1d6, and if I roll anything that's not a 1 or a 6.
For the 1, you have to make a sanity saving throw, or you start taking 1d4 sanity. As sheer horrors and nightmares fill you.
Okay. Alright, yeah, thanks for that, mate. Really appreciate the gift.
Okay, so next.
I'll go next.
Oh, you jammy sod.
Yay?
Yeah. He hands you this. He tells you it's not lit. And when it's lit, it doesn't run out, so it acts like a lantern. Will work underwater, not a problem. And whilst it's lit, it acts with the effect of detect magic.
Oh, nice. Does the lantern have a name? Can put my items? Or
It's a black lantern with a black candle in it, Sorry, the lit light with a green flame. But it is, of course, a magical item.
Yes. Okay.
Small point,
So,
small point. Oh, come on. The black wooden pipe, if you roll a 6, it restores 1d4 sanity.
is he the only one that's allowed to use it, or are we all?
Anyone can use it, but just like anyone can use that lantern.
Okay.
Not a good rolling, by the way. That's literally one of the best items in the game.
I noticed that these are trinkets, but I also chose one from the hollowing event. Wouldn't have any effect then on this?
Have you picked something from the Gothic trinket set?
Yeah.
What did you pick?
Because I'm a divination mage, that every time I get a vision, I pick the clock that goes 1 hour backwards.
What number is that, sorry?
I have to see, where's that DF? It's 1516, a pocket watch that runs backwards 1 hour every midnight.
It allows you 1 reroll of anything once per day. It resets at midnight.
Nice.
There is a downside to it though. Every time you do make that, unless you've got inspiration, in which case you use that, it forces you to lose a sanity.
So 1 reroll of anything once a day, but at the cost of 1 sanity.
Or inspiration if you have it.
Can you re-roll a sanity roll?
Ironically, yes. Okay, are you also having another trinket on the table? Did you step forward or not?
Yeah.
Okay, roll again then. 94. You have a little spool of black cotton which never ever 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 runs out. When used on simple things like cloth, or you can use it for mending. You can also use craft checks to make clothing out of it or whatever. But it is as it says on the tin.
Nice. You can also use this to not get lost.
You can indeed. So, the bard looks at the guy at the back and says, "Do you want to show you don't anything? Is it useful or not?"
Alright.
Roll me a
Now
D100.
you got the bad thing.
Yeah, he'll get the only bad thing.
46.
You get a...
Oh, you got cancer. No.
Oh, God.
Oh, there's one hand there.
He shows you this and asks, "Now, are you sure you want this? Do you want to actually use it properly?"
Oh. That sounds funny. Yeah, sure.
I'm going to need your hand.
What?
Oh.
I step back.
Can I roll insight on that to
You
figure out
you
what
may
you
roll
want
it
to
to
do? D23. So what did he
He's
want to
going
do
to
with my hand?
replace your hand with it.
Oh.
But what does it do? Like, to what end? Is it going to be advantageous to him?
You can
Yeah.
ask.
Alright, I'm gonna do it.
Oh,
Yeah, at which point,
doctor,
as he does so, he just whips out a cleaver and chops your hand off.
does it hurt?
Oh god, yes, of course it hurts.
Does he take damage?
Yeah, he
Probably.
takes 11 damage.
He's dead!
As blood starts spurting, as of course you start passing out as you feel this thing shoves into your as you do that, he thanks you. Says, "Oh, thank you. I'm glad I've had a spells for today. So I wouldn't have been able to do that. I would have made sure he wouldn't die or anything, but." What's your character?
Eldritch.
Yeah, what are you? More to the point.
Warlock.
Right. This was used in conjunction with a rather inexperienced pirate. You now have the ability to use sneak attack, albeit only 1d6. Should you, for whatever
Nice.
reason, take fighter
Okay.
levels. Sorry, rogue levels. This will, of course, stack.
Okay. But it's not limited, so I can take 1d6 with every attack as long as I have advantage.
Well, as long as
Yeah,
you,
or if this one
as long
next
as you
turn.
can use sneak attack, you can apply it to whatever attack you use it to. The downside is he wasn't very successful, so it's kind of cursed into you now. But every time he wasn't very skilled, so anytime you make a skill check for whatever reason, it's at disadvantage.
Oh boy.
Always?
Oh my
Every-
god.
Once,
every check-
thankfully, only once a day. Any time you make a skill check, once a day, you'll be at disadvantage.
Okay.
Uh,
The first
it'll-
time, or what?
First time.
May I suggest you use an insignificant skill check every morning?
Yeah.
No, it's worse than
Yeah,
that.
roll perception.
No, it's worse than that. It stays in effect until you fail a skill check.
Okay.
Doesn't include saving throws though. But
Yeah,
anytime you make a
that's-
skill check, if you succeed it at disadvantage, it carries on to the next one until you fail. Then it goes.
Is that
away
a
for the day.
leaf on that tree there?
I wonder how pretty those flowers really are as I wake up in the morning. I have a question about the sanity check.
Go on.
I was just reading exactly what it is that I can do with luck. So if I roll a 1 on D20 for an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw, I can re-roll.
Yes.
Does the sanity check fall under that?
Yes. It's a saving throw.
Yeah, then,
It's a sanity saving throw.
Right then, so as a double check. That's good.
I tried to make it so it's separate in the last campaign. It didn't quite work out.
Okay.
Small point, but sanity will get drained very quickly if you start taking psychic damage. Just a heads up. And
I'm sure my chainmail will protect me.
he asks, "Do you like your hand, by the way? I hope it serves you well."
Yeah, hope so too. Can I have my own hand back?
You
Is
can.
it just like on the floor there?
It's just, well, I was gonna have it. I was kind of hungry.
Holy shit.
Well, I'm not too comfortable with you eating my hand though.
Be comfortable enough to replace it with a wooden, albeit magical, prosthetic. Small point.
Yeah.
You can of course use the wooden hand as if it was one of your own.
Yeah, it's yeah.
What kind of wood is it?
It is oak.
Is it his left hand or his right hand?
Left. I gave him a left hand.
Are you left-handed?
No.
You use whatever hand you use to replace it with. Oh,
Do you get splinters?
Oh.
Only if it
Why would
masturbates.
you...
Okay.
Would that count as a skill check at the beginning of the morning, though? Like, I mean, Well, that's good, just in case.
This is a proper evil laugh. Holy shit.
You gave him ideas.
One of those things is just worth knowing about, you know.
There is actually something written on the hand. I'm just trying to find what it says. It says... Oh, fuck, I'm actually trying... I will find it. But there's actually something written on the hand.
Ark.
No.
It's just
You could do it like every morning he has to make a pirate joke.
No. Once
That's
after
fine.
every 24 hours after midnight, he's at disadvantage to skill checks until he fails one, in which case he's fine. It says, what was it? The hand, something carved on the hand. It says, "Is no fun, is no blinksy." Blinsky, sorry. B-L-I-N-S-K-Y.
Blinsky.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, who stared off into the madness, Duran? Which one are you? Trying to figure out which one of you are. Oh, good.
I'm a dwarf.
And he turns back to the dwarf and says, "So how did it look like you could see the approaching master? You saw it, didn't you?
Yes, I believe so.
Wasn't it wondrous? He has such sights to show you."
What has it shown you?
What has it shown me? The truth. Life. And for the town, and for the people of Barovia, maybe a form of escape. Which you will help bring about.
Escape from what?
I don't know if you know, Barovia is a land trapped in the plane of the Shadowfell. You will help them escape, one way or another. At which point he backs off. At which point I wish you all a good night.
And what, he just disappears, or he goes into a tent?
He just goes off. As you go and attack him.
Wait, do you really want to go into the mist?
Oh, I'm fine.
How are you fine?
He just ignores you and keeps going.
What about those Angon? You said there was booze.
You look around the camp?
Yeah, I'm gonna have a look. Is that investigation?
It is. At which point you find two...
Do I really?
You
Two
find
tents.
2 tents.
You
smash
actually
all the bottle-
notice
bottles of
something
booze.
odd about the bod as he goes off the fog. Do you wish to follow to check it out?
I'm too busy checking out my new hand.
No,
Oh,
I'm clearly still looking for this booze. Oh,
But you
it's like,
notice
oh.
you notice some sort of weird glow about him. Do you sure you want to check it out?
No, he was
goes round a tree, by the way.
human trying to eat a human hand.
Are you sure about
Oh,
that?
yeah, right. Did he take my hand, by the way? Or is
No,
still
he left
there?
it there if you want to pick it back up.
Yeah, I want to pick it up.
Okay, as you pick it up, it starts to move in your hand.
Oh, nice.
I'll have a sanity saving throw, please.
15.
Okay, this thing is really fucking what the fuck. As your hand's been replaced by the with the pirate's hand, the pirate himself is possessed your old hand.
Okay.
Meet Thing.
So did a party of
do you
four
let
just
him
become a
keep
party of
wiggling
five?
your hand, or do you drop the hand?
What's
No, I
the
keep
hand
my
doing?
hand.
Pardon?
I keep my hand.
Okay, yeah, it's not like it's trying to get away from you, so let's escape.
Do we know that the pirate is now the hand?
You don't. Ulrich does.
Okay.
Wait, did he say the pirate's name at any point, or?
No.
Okay, my bad. Never mind.
Did you ask?
No, I didn't. I was wondering if he said it to someone else.
Is it still bleeding?
Yeah, your hand or the hand itself?
The hand. Well, I healed him, so is the hand itself?
He's got a bit of a bloody weird sort of scraggy stump with a cleaver chop to it, but otherwise it seems
I'm
to be
going
sort
to
of
cure wounds on the hand.
okay.
That's
Yeah,
also
the
plus
stump
life
gets covered
divinity,
over like
whatever
with
that is.
flesh, so as if it's like its own appendage.
Yeah.
I've got to figure something out to keep this.
It stops looking like it's trying to get away.
Can I roll Arcana or something?
Sure.
Don't see that every day.
It's a
Yeah.
hand.
Yeah, just a hand.
Well, you know, just something's wrong with the hand, but you don't know what else.
But it's calmed down now.
I asked the hand if he can understand this, like 1 tap for yes, 2 for no.
He does 1 tap for yes.
How does a hand hear us? He has no ears.
The hand sort of turns around to show its back, then sticks a finger up at you.
That is incredible.
I quite like this hand.
He was
Can
point
I-
he turns around and makes a fist and sticks his thumb up.
Can I go over and like medicine check it?
Sure. It looks like a healthy hand. Now
Inconceivable.
it's healed, it looks like if the hand was doing a puppet show, as if it was attached to an arm.
Sorry, what? You got cut off there.
The hand is actually like it was attached, almost like it was attached to an arm, but it's basically a thing in its own right.
So it can float.
No, it walks on along the floor like as if it was like a spider.
Okay. Well, is this hand coming with us?
Well, I mean,
Sure, why
I'd
not?
like to bring him with us.
Yeah, it could be useful. What do you say, little hand? You want to come?
It makes almost like a sort of a duck movement with its hand, sort of like a thumb with its fingers on top of the thumb, as if to look like a head looking each way. That just does a nod motion with it.
High five.
He goes to high five you and jumps out of Arik's hands to do so.
Alright, cool. So shall we make a character sheet for the hand?
Yeah, just keep a note you've got him in. You'll probably go into Alric's backpack.
Alright.
Yeah.
I think this is the real gift.
Yeah, let's be honest. This is the best gift. That extra party member.
There is 4 bottles of wine in the campsite.
I mean,
It's
I
kinda
got like a Halloween gimmick.
I have a built-in mage hand.
Were we the thieving kinds, this could be invaluable.
Yeah, I got like a toy.
Well, considering it belongs
like,
to the hands of a
Halloween-
pirate, wouldn't necessarily count that out.
Well, I mean, being a mercenary, I wouldn't be too impartial to some free money every now and again if the hand wants to oblige.
A small point, but each bottle has the label number 4 purple grape mash on each bottle.
Is that the booze that he left behind? That presumably I've found that by now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, Is that 2 bottles of that?
4.
4. What did I say on them? I'm gonna write them down.
Number 4, purple grape mash.
All right, thanks. I've got that.
And throughout this adventure, you will learn the joke. That is, it comes in pints.
What?
Sorry, I'm way ahead of myself. There's a running joke between some of the players that went into my group about the old campaign, which involves this very campaign you're about to play. And there's a running joke of, it came in pints.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm sorry, I'm terrible. Okay, well, what are you doing?
Are our jokes not good enough for you, Chris?
Screw
I
you.
thought I was funny.
I think we should find a new DM.
Can I?
It wasn't aimed at you. God damn it! You guys are hilarious.
So, does Jorik stash the booze away, or
I
Or you
do
gonna
not
drink
drink.
if he doesn't put it away, I'm gonna take a look
I
at
mean,
it.
I put it away, but you can look at it if you want to ask. I would let you.
If you're putting it away, it's all right. Then I guess
Okay, yeah, I just put it like in my pack.
I'd advocate going to sleep
The tents.
because I'm pretty tired.
Yeah, the tents here do provide. There's actually bedrolls in each. 2 bedrolls in each tent for you.
Well, seeing as I don't need as much of a bedroll as everyone else, the ham can share with me if it wants. I mean, there's plenty of space left. I mean, I'm not very big.
Careful that he
That's
doesn't
what she
choke
said.
during sleep.
Oh. Ouch.
Has the hand kept its past life's memories?
Has it kept its vigor?
Does
You
it
don't
know what it's been through in the past?
It shakes much of its head. If it did the head thing and shakes it, as if to say no.
Okay.
So there's exactly 4 bedrolls, 2 tents, in the middle of the woods in the mist.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Not sure who he was, but I think he's hiding something.
Do you think?
Yeah, probably.
If he's only hiding something. Well, so who's keeping Aquat?
I'll go first.
I'm gonna be honest, I do not feel too well.
I only need 4 hours of meditation. I can do the second and third.
Yeah, I'll take the last then.
Okay. To eat the food that's offered.
No,
Okay, you don't eat the food.
I
Wait,
eat my own food.
I'll eat it.
I ate a ration.
Does
Wait, what is the food that's offered?
Looks like some sort of well-made stew.
Can I
Of
inspect it?
hands.
It's got some chopped up meat, which is a bit fatty, but you know it's meat in general.
Can I inspect it?
Inspect the meat?
Inspect the food.
Okay. Yeah, it's typical stew. It's got carrots, onion, some other bits of veg, turnip.
And
And,
what kind of meat?
Do you eat it? But you get the
Can
impression it's like lamb. You think it's lamb?
So it's like brown.
So what?
So it's brown.
Yeah, it says if it's been stewed for a long time, but it's sort of a reddish meat.
What? Oh god. No, I don't eat it.
you sure?
Well, he was talking about eating hands, so yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so
Yeah.
eat your own rations. Please mark your rations off if you have any.
How many is in the explorer's bag?
10.
10.
Because I'm going to be an arsehole, because I'm going to keep an eye on what food you've got.
Do you take a full ration or is it only half a ration?
Try what?
Like,
Full ration.
is it one ration a day or one ration each morning and evening?
1 ration a day.
1 ration a day, yeah.
It's a ration per long rest. Because a long rest assumes you got time, you take it down, you settle, you have something to eat, and gain the benefits that way. If you don't get the food or whatever else as part of the long rest, you don't quite get the full benefit.
While we're sleeping, I am going to be shouting out in my sleep stuff like, No! No! Come no closer!
Yeah, actually, you see something as you say this. I see we all go take turns and just go sleep, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm watching. I'm on watch first though. So
Stay back! I'm warning you!
I'm gonna when he says that, the first time I'm gonna look around to see if I see anything.
Do not make me do this!
Does see me see it?
Yeah, is that what I see when I look around when he says that?
You get visions as you sleep of the bard walking off, and then slowly turning into that.
Oh, sorry. Oh, wait, is
We
this
all-
just me or everyone?
Everyone as they sleep. But you specifically.
Right.
So you all wake up in the morning, shattered, tired. The fire's gone out and the mist's in the area. So, for those who have suffered from exhaustion, you do not recover from the exhaustion. But you may spend some of your hit dice if you want to, half your hit dice to recover without losing any hit dice.
We only have one hit
Although
dice.
it's, in the case of an odd number of hit dice, it's rounded up.
Yeah.
Even if it's like 5.2, it's rounded up to 6.
Yeah.
Oh, the number of hit dice gets rounded up.
Yeah, so if you've got 5 levels, you use 3. You know, if you use all your hit dice, you get 3 back when you have a long rest.
And like D&D is very weird with rounding up. Like if it's just anything over 1, it's rounded up to like.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am going to be asleep for 2 more hours.
Alright. You also feel really uncomfortable. Well, this is going to be in the morning, so nothing attacks you during the night. You also feel uneasy in the whole thing. Everyone, you lose a sanity point. As you go off, you go to sleep sober, you have very troubled dreams, which make you unsettled throughout the night. So you lose a sanity point from the sleep. Okay, but the night air has apparently cleared up a bit.
So no more fog?
There's fog in one direction, but in the distance of the forest you can see a road.
Is it in the same direction that we came from?
You're not sure.
Is it leading into the fog?
Let's see, what was
The
the place that the guy talked about?
road you can see is not in fog. It gets you away from the fog.
Let's go that way.
Yeah, I didn't like that fog very much.
No.
And I'm somehow still dead tired.
Yes, me too.
Okay.
I wanna like when Duan is still like sleeping a bit. I wanna cast a guiding hand. as a ritual.
Guiding hand is a ritual?
Yeah.
Okay, what does the spell do again?
And I wanna focus on the city.
The city?
Brov. Brovania?
Borovia.
Brovania, yeah.
I'm
I'm
totally
bad
sorry,
with
but I've
names.
completely lost what you're doing.
Oh, it creates a hand that will point towards a city that I'm thinking of then. If it's on a map.
Okay. Yeah, it points towards the road and into the distance.
The same road we were going to go down.
You think so?
Well, it's out of the mist, so
Yeah, it's away from the risk. So yeah, if you're going down that road, yeah, indeed it will.
okay.
Well, it appears that the guy was at least telling the truth that the city is close, so let's go there and see what's that all about.
Yes,
that
very
way.
well.
I'd rather be on a road than in the woods, anyway.
And I don't feel like going back in that mist.
Okay. Let me just what the? Okay. Okay, you're heading down the road. You see black pools of water stand like dark mirrors in and around the muddy roadway. Giant trees loom on both sides of the road, their branches clawing at the mist.
So the mist is on either side of us at the edges of the road.
It is now. As soon as you get there.
I'm going to move my lantern a little bit into the mist. Does anything happen?
Give me a sec. Oh, I've done the wrong thing. No. The fog sort of backs away from it a little. You also did definitely detect that the fog is, of course, a tad magical.
Yeah, but so the fog recedes from the lantern.
Yeah.
By how much?
About 5. It keeps a 5 foot distance away from the lantern itself.
So I could use the lantern to traverse through the mist.
You can certainly use it to almost keep it away from you in your personal space, but that's about it.
I'm going to light a torch and see if that has the same effect.
No.
No, okay, so it's just lantern. I'm going to cast Sacred Flame in the mist.
Yeah, you see the flame go off in the mist, but that's it.
The mist has no effect, like it doesn't recede away from the Sacred Flame?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Can I switch to active perception for just roll that for walking down the road?
You can, from. Okay.
So I will just keep be on the lookout the whole time with walking down the road. Not trusting this mist.
Are you going to go into the mist with your lantern or just walk down the road instead?
Walk down the road.
Okay. Okay. Give me a second. It's coming up to morning time. You think. The sunlight isn't exactly showing through much.
Did we not wake up in the morning?
You do.
Right. How long have we been walking?
We've come up to an hour at the moment, so...
Are there any landmarks we're passing, or does it all look the same?
The road goes on for a bit.
No forks?
No.
No buildings.
No, you do find some at the on after about 30 minutes. You do it. Oh, you do indeed see a fork. One goes left, so one goes straight on. You also see a bend going to the right.
Uh,
You discover a
Are
foot
either-
trail that cuts through the wilderness.
Can I tell how recent?
It's been there for a while. That's right, it appears.
Does the mist envelop either of the roads, or does it stay away from both of them?
It sort of steps away from the main road, but it does look like it's been used a lot.
No, I mean, wait, what?
Sorry, ask again.
At the fork in the road, does the mist envelop either of the roads, or no? Okay.
Are there any signs? Road signs?
One looks like the proper road, one looks like it's been a trodden footpath that goes in a direction.
Maybe we should just follow the proper road for now.
I agree.
Is the guiding hand still active?
8 hours.
It
follows
is, but
me.
he sort of points vaguely in the direction of both of them.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
We can always
in
come
favor
back.
of the right road too. Proper road.
Okay,
Is the proper road the right road or the left?
you don't know.
No, like is the actual road, or is it the trail? Is the
Right.
trail left or right?
The trail goes left. The road sort of is on the right part of that fork, as it were, but
Right,
it's as if it goes straight on.
Yes. Any sign of animals since we've been here?
Give me a perception check. Not
Do we
you're
hear
aware of.
birds?
No.
No, it seems to be people using this road, so should you go with the proper road?
Yeah, it says so.
Oh, sorry, double rolled.
So what? What are you doing? Sorry.
Never mind that second roll.
What are you trying to perceive? Sorry.
No, it was an accident. I misclicked it.
Ah, okay.
So just as I was thinking if we've seen any animals, we hear a wolf howl.
Hmm.
From which direction?
Down the false down the off-road path.
Let's not go down the path. The DM almost said false path.
Dagger. I'm doing good.
Yeah, like I said, let's keep to the road.
Yeah, let's stay on the main road.
No reason to deviate.
And besides, the likelihood of there being an inn on the road is much higher than there being an inn path.
Yes, true.
Okay. So you just stay on the main road, yeah? Just keep going, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, now we've been travelling for an hour. The road just keeps going. Keep going?
Yeah.
It said half a day, so
Okay.
I'm not too surprised.
The danger is when the GM asks for confirmation.
Yeah, when the DM's like, are you sure you want to do that? That's when I was like, I don't know.
As you're travelling, you see just off the road a corpse. You find a corpse.
Oh.
What kind of corpse? Human? Animal? Kids?
Kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the two categories.
It looks like a woman in sort of greyish clothing, and she looks like she's been torn to pieces.
How
When you
recently
say
dead?
torn to pieces, does it look like she's been torn to pieces by an animal or by like a weapon?
By you think direwolves?
Oh,
How recently?
Uh,
Or do you know
unsure due
something?
to the mist, making things damp.
Wait,
but
I want to make a medicine check too.
Cool.
I failed.
Well, I'll let you do the assist, so you get 14. You think within the last 24 hours? Some
Does he have anything on him?
Hey, have a little respect for the dead.
And maybe we can find out if she has family to inform the family.
you can't see the face clearly. Can't see the face quite clearly, but
Wait, is the corpse in the mist or on the road?
just by the side of the road, just by the mist, but not actually in it.
Alright,
It
I'll
looks like
go
I
over
got
with...
bits of flesh missing off the legs and arms.
Yeah, so
missing a
I'll go
hand.
over and examine the body. I still have my lantern, so the mist should stay away from me.
So you just pull the arm.
What? No, I'm
just
I'm
inspect
just
the
going
body.
over to... inspect the body.
You don't seem to have any checking the pockets. You can't seem to find anything of personal belongings, other than the clothes she's wearing.
And the cause of death seems to be wolves.
The missing chewed up arms and legs would be a good indication of this.
Why wouldn't they eat her?
maybe the mist sent them mad too.
Good question.
Hmm.
Maybe
Let's
they're
just get
gonna
everyone.
fetch the rest of the pack to eat together. I don't know.
Well, either way, I say we get a move on.
Yeah.
I agree. I'm going to lift her body up.
Right. As you lift her body up, you actually catch sight of the face, and it's yours. I'll have a sanity saving
It's-
throw, please.
It's my, 300-year-old dwarven face on this young woman.
Yes.
So, beard and all.
Beard and all.
Alright.
Clearly, you throw the corpse, although you actually look at your hands and there's actually nothing there.
Wait, so I pick up the corpse, I see the face, and then there's nothing there.
Yep, you throw the corpse or whatever, and yeah, it's like you're just standing there holding nothing. Everyone else wonders what the fuck you're doing.
Did we see the body disappear, or is it this still there for us?
You're not entirely sure what the fuck's happened. It's almost as you've literally got a slight case of amnesia of what's happened in the last 5 seconds.
Even me?
No, you saw the body.
Duran, why are you staring at your hands?
Yeah, come on.
Seriously, get a move on.
There was a woman, there was a body here.
Yeah, right. That's probably enough. The howling of the wolves have probably enough corpses around in this woods, so let's get going.
If there was a real corpse, it would be reeking all over this place.
It was.
Yeah, whatever, man. I need a drink.
I am going to investigate the area.
Okay. There's definitely an imprint of something that was there, but you don't know what. May have been the body you've just moved, or may have been something else. So that
She was
there.
right here. Is there any blood?
Not that you can see. But with it being as damp as it was, it may have been washed away or something.
Hmm.
You just
And
don't
the
know.
bar is half a day away. I don't have time to play in the woods. Wow.
So,
I'm
shall we
gonna
keep going? Do you want to keep going, or do you wish to sort of cuddle up in a corner somewhere, get a campfire going, and cry?
Let's get going, guys.
Let's keep going.
Okay. After travelling about 5 hours, you come to. You see, the fog spills out of the forest to swallow up the road behind you. Ahead, jutting from the impenetrable woods on both sides of the road, are high stone buttresses looming grey in the fog. Huge iron gates hang on the stonework. Dew clings with cold tenacity to the rusted bars. Two headless statues of armed guardians flank the gate. Their heads now lying among the weeds at their feet. They greet you only with silence.
Are the statues made of stone?
Yes. The gates
History
appear,
check.
as you look at the distance, the gates appear to be closed.
So double my proficiency is 16.
What are you doing?
Checking what's up with the stone.
You're going to go move close up to the statues to have a look at them.
Do
Yep.
I have to move closer?
Do you have with the fog there? Yes.
I'll move as I'll stay as far away as I can.
Well, as you approach the gates, they swing slowly, screeching on the hinges as they do so.
I'm going to look back at the rest of them.
Yeah, I'm coming with you.
Sorry, what was it? Going through them? Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, it's along the road, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm examining
Yeah.
the stone statues and stuff here, like how old it is, who made it, you know.
These the heads of the statues amongst the weeds. That features appear to be worn away. But considering the stone, they've been here for at least a couple hundred years, maybe more.
Can I look for some heraldic symbols or something to know
You
who
can.
placed them there? Maybe
You can.
history or
History or religion.
I will give you guidance.
no? I need to fail this. 6.
You already did your fail.
All right. So guidance
13
1d4.
1d4, yeah.
Which I'm going to assume is actually on the 13.
14.
So 14.
Oh wait, no, I'm still fatigued. So
Yeah, it's still 7.
anyway, a 7.
Oh fuck! I was fatigued as well.
Right. You do not find anything actually out there around the statues of anything, any symbols or anything.
Okay.
You pass through the gates.
Is the gate
Yep.
closed? Like
Right,
with
as
a
you-
lock on?
Yeah, as you go through, the gates close and the mist billowing behind.
Is there mist in this city we've just entered, or through the gates we've just entered?
It moves up behind you, but doesn't pass through the gates. The gates
But
close
not-
with a rather loud and hollow clang.
I
So
guess,
is the other gates in the mist now?
Yeah, partially.
So
I
the
do
mist is
that.
like following us.
Oh yeah.
I want to go as close to the gate as I can without going into the mist and see if they open again.
They do not.
Thought so.
like, what is it that we're standing in front? Like, is it just...
Guess the only way is forward now. So let's keep moving, guys.
Do we
Yeah,
see
we
any
must.
buildings, or...
Not yet. Guys keep going, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
Sure.
Yeah.
Towering trees whose tops are lost in heavy grey mist block out all but a death grey light. The tree trunks are unnaturally close to one another. The woods have the silence of a forgotten grave, yet exude the feeling of an unvoiced scream. Can you all give me a perception check, please?
I'm exhausted, so I'm actually at disadvantage.
I think
As
I'm the
well,
only
so-
one without exhaustion.
Anaris, you catch the scent of death in the air.
Not this again. I just keep on walking.
You can just keep walking.
So we went through those gates. Is it just more woods on this side of them then?
So you're just gonna keep going, yeah?
Yeah.
Are there any nests in the trees?
Not that you can see.
Where are all the animals?
That's a good question.
Thank you, voice in my head.
Judging by that gate, think someone or something is expecting us. But anything's better than being stuck in that mist. As I look behind me,
Yeah.
is the mist still following us? Or is it stuck at the gate?
It seems to stop to the gate at the moment.
So is there no mist around us either?
There is in the trees, but not actually on you.
Okay.
You keep pushing forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, eventually after another 5 hours.
Jesus.
Oh yeah.
So it was just a random gate in the woods.
You come to an opening
There
and
were-
you see in the distance a village.
There was a wall through each side of the gate, right? So it was a gate through the wall
Yeah, you
of
think.
some estate, whatever.
How much of a distance is the mist keeping on us?
Yeah, it seems to be keeping it in the tree line mostly.
But is it following up behind us as well?
You don't know. It's gone round. You've gone round a bend since then. It doesn't seem to
Okay.
follow in from the gate, however.
Oh, by tree line you mean like miles away?
You've got the passage behind you, which is from the gate. You've got either side of the road, which is tree line, and you've got the distance ahead of you, which hasn't got any mist in. But as you
And
move from
behind us, is
outside
there any mist?
as you move
We're in a
outside
mist
of the
tunnel.
woods, you see an area open from the tree line, which is clear of mist. You see a stream in the distance.
Is there mist between us and that
You see a
area?
river that flows clear as the blue winter sky through this valley.
So it's water, just a river.
I mean, I would show you the map, but I don't want to give spoilers.
Do we want to see if there's any fish there?
You do see a
Maybe we
village
should
that
go.
seems to be
Yeah.
alive in the distance.
Yeah, let's go to the village.
Sure.
Okay, so it's going to take another about... Because obviously you're keen to get there. About 5 hours to get there?
Okay.
It's a fair schlep, but you keep the... Okay. You come to the edge of the town.
Do we see any signs with a name?
Sorry?
Like, do we see any signs like you're now entering this city?
Not yet.
Do we see any people?
Right. The gravel road leads to a village. Its tall houses, dark as tombstones. Nestled amongst these solemn dwellings are a handful of closed-up shops, and even the tavern is shut tight. A soft whimpering draws your eye towards a pair of children standing in the middle of an otherwise lifeless street.
Just carefully wave my hand like, hello?
Which hand?
My right hand.
Okay. After shushing the boy, the girl turns to you and says, "There's a monster in the house." As she points to a tall brick row house that has seen better days. Its windows are dark. It has a gated portico on the ground floor, and the rusty gate is slightly ajar. The houses on either side are abandoned, the windows and doors boarded up.
And how high is the stone fence around it?
About 6 foot.
Where is everyone? I'll ask the children.
You don't get out much. What you need you to do with this monster. There's a baby on the 3rd floor.
What kind of monster is it?
Is the wolf?
We don't know, but we've heard its whole terrible howls.
Where are
It's-
your parents?
They're downstairs in the basement trying to keep the monster trapped.
Where is the rest of the village?
I don't know. The mist appears to be closing around you. It's beginning to swallow up the village, which might explain why everywhere seems to be closed up.
Well, I mean, I have my lantern, so.
Can you lead us to like the gate and then wait outside?
Yeah, the kids obviously gesture for you to follow them.
Anything unnatural about these kids?
I'll give you a picture of them in a minute.
Are they human?
Because you are. Do you see it? Can you see where you are?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bottom left.
Okay. So I'm just going to double check what because there's a handout to give you. Okay. This is a picture of the kids. You should see now. You should see it now in your journal.
Oh
As a
God,
handout.
what's with the skin?
You don't know. They say they just
But
like
they
look like
do
what?
look like their parents have money, so
Yeah, they look well dressed. I asked the girl like, I don't want to sound rude, but what race are you?
Right. I'd say they're human.
I look towards Martin and I ask like, are
It
there
could be you
humans
two
with
there, but they say they won't go any further whilst the monster's inside.
are there humans with purple skin, Martin?
I haven't seen any with purple skin before, but well,
Cute.
I haven't seen mist like this before either, so
Kids, we're gonna need some more information.
What do you want? We told you what we know.
Are there any other people in the village?
We think so. We haven't seen any. You're the first people we've
How-
seen, but everyone else is boarded up and the mist is
since-
coming in.
How long
since
have you
when
been here?
haven't you seen anyone else?
Sorry?
Since when haven't you seen anyone else?
We've not long come out, so... So, we don't know.
But other people do live here.
Yes.
And
We
what
think.
is the mist?
We don't know, it's just we don't like touch it. We don't touch it. It's bad.
Then why are you outside?
We're scared, okay? There's a monster, please help us. The baby. What'd you think of the poor baby? Okay, they don't say that last bit, but I thought I just had to put it in myself.
What the fuck?
I don't know why that's funny, but it is.
Sorry, it just struck me funny.
I will begrudgingly start towards their house.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna make my way towards the house.
Yeah,
But I'm gonna keep an
Keep-
eye on them. Do they sort of just stay where they are?
Yeah, they won't go into the house itself. express great discomfort at doing so.
Can I roll an active perception just to see if they follow us in?
Sorry, what?
Can I roll like an active perception just to see if they follow us at any point?
No, they sort of stay out but near the doorway. You're in an artery of the stone portico of where you're standing. The gate you just walked through is obviously unlocked and with a rusty gate. You do see oil lamps hanging from the on chains nearby. They look similar to the black candle lantern that you got as gifted earlier.
Are they lit?
No.
So we could just take them and we'll all have a lantern.
They are connected by chains.
Mm,
So
As
what are
we
we
move
looking at?
through the house, I'm going to light them at strategic points, like at intersections and so on.
You're gonna
Not
light them.
everyone. Yeah.
Okay, you indeed light the lanterns. As you do so, the children fade and seem to disappear. The mist is now beginning to follow you towards you.
wait, did the mist envelop the children?
No, but if they hadn't disappeared, they would have done.
Have I seen them not there anymore?
Yes, you can literally see them vanish.
I'm gonna walk back towards where they were.
You could do, but that would mean stepping into the fog.
I've got my lantern.
Okay. Yeah, they're not there anymore.
Wait, you just said that they weren't enveloped by the.
They vanished before they were enveloped.
Oh, okay. So there's no sign of them?
No.
No,
Just
I'll
ask.
go back.
Martin, can you humans all do that?
No. Well, some wizards can, but not the average human.
I wish the average human would do that.
And check the door. Is it locked?
No. You open up.
Like, if first very slyly looking if there's not a monster behind the door.
There is not.
By
You
the
open up
way,
into a foyer. What oil lamps hang on chains, flanking a set of oaken door. Oh, sorry, never mind, forget that. This is the foyer. Hanging on the south wall of the foyer is a shield emblazoned with a coat of arms. A stylized golden windmill on a red field. Flanked
by
by
the
a
way,
framed portrait of stony-faced aristocrats.
Do
Okay.
I... yeah, I'm gonna draw history if I know them. 14.
No, you don't.
No, I don't. Guess I'm inside now.
Small
Those
point,
kids-
but where is it? The south wall is your right. North is your left.
okay.
Okay.
Are the
Just
kids
for
on
hold
any
on,
of
I'm
those
just going to
stone
reveal the compass for you for sake of direction. Okay.
I don't see a compass.
I don't see a compass,
No,
but
it's just like this looks like ground.
not that important, I think.
Yeah, also only see ground.
Okay.
Those kids, they didn't have any reaction when my lantern was near them, did they?
You don't know.
What do you mean? I don't know. I was by them.
You didn't sort of shine the torch to their face.
No, but I'm like, I noticed. I mean, like, in hindsight, the person, noticed.
I would need an insight check.
Yeah, because I don't know. I've had my lantern lit the whole time. It never goes out, does it?
No. Well, not unless you're actively taking it.
It's a 14 because of exhaustion.
You actually may recall that they may have had when lit, the pot they seemed to have dimmed a bit, but you weren't sure if that was the fog. Although it may have been
Okay.
something else now, clearly.
Well, I guess the children went really. Let's see if the monster is real.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
we're in here now, so.
I'm gonna have the lantern like hung on my waist. By the way,
Okay, fair enough. Mahogany
for-
framed doors are here, by the way. Double doors leading from the foyer into the main hall. A set of panes of stained glass.
Are the kids' pictures on any of these things on the south walls?
Oh yeah, are the
Yes, actually, two of them indeed match the pictures of the kids.
do they have purple skin there as well?
Yes.
Do you
Alright.
look
Does-
like older pictures, or do they look like current pictures? Like, do they look like pictures of people who used to live here, or people who lived here when the house was abandoned?
They look like the kids. The picture of the kids and the kids you saw outside, they match perfectly. Beyond that, you can't tell.
is everyone else purple in the pictures?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna press on. I'm gonna try open this door.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well, if they are aristocrats, at least they're wealthy.
God's sake. Okay. A wide hall runs with this house, with black marble fireplace at one end and a sweeping red marble staircase at the other. Mounted on the wall above the fireplace is a long sword, with a window cameo worked at its hilt. There's a long sword here.
Does my lantern detect any magic?
It seems to draw attention to some wood-panelled walls which are ornately sculpted with images of vines, flowers, nymphs, and satyrs.
Which walls are these? Like where?
Northeast, southwest.
All the way up the east side, like in this area.
I'm going to examine these walls.
Okay, can I have a perception check, please?
Yes. 9.
Okay. Okay. Right, as you expect further, you see serpents or skulls inconspicuously woven into the wall designs. Decorative panelling follows a staircase as it circles upward to the second floor.
There's something
And furthermore,
magic
you think there may be something else in there. Do you want to keep looking?
in this room.
Within the intricate weaving.
I'm gonna say there is something magical about up there, these walls. But I'm not feeling myself. I do not trust
I'm
my
knocking.
vision.
I'm knocking on the wall with my wooden hand.
Okay, you're going to keep looking?
So-
Are you going to look at what he's on about?
Over here. Yeah.
And I'm
Yourself-
gonna give him guidance.
Okay, can I have a perception check, please? You see the same
Well, I have
snakes
guidance,
and okay. Yeah, what was it? A 1d4.
Yeah. So it's probably still not gonna cut it even if I roll a 4. So 7.
Okay, you see the same vines and whatnot, but you don't see anything extra.
And if I knock on the wall, it sounds like a wall, like a solid wall, or a paneling, I guess in this case, a solid wall.
Yeah, it sounds fairly solid. You don't hear anything.
And this staircase goes up.
Yeah, you do see doors. You see the doors. So here,
Yes.
Oh, okay.
here,
See,
2
5?
doors here,
and once.
and a door here.
So, is it just this northeastern part of the wall, or is it the entire eastern wall?
All the way around the eastern wall and round the other side. If you follow it carefully enough, it goes up the stairs as well.
I'm going to open this door to see what's on the other side. This door.
Okay. And then you set the alarm off.
What?
Yeah, there's an electronic alarm go off and the cops come and arrest you.
Shit. I'm fucking drugged up.
Don't worry, I'm gonna get you out. I've got connections.
Look, we've got the money that we got from that job we just did. I'll come pay bail.
Oh, what the fuck's just happened?
You
Disconnected.
disconnected, I guess.
The frick?
That's what you get for calling the cops on your party.
Yeah.
Hey, you're the ones breaking and entering.
Hey, we were invited in!
By who?
Hey, the kids.
By
Two
who we
kids?
presumed
By
were like
kids
the
that
homeowners.
don't exist.
They exist.
Well,
did
they
it.
existed
Yeah.
at least at some point because they were drawn in the picture.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, so you're joining all the people who used to be...
Why are we explaining ourselves to you?
That's a good
I'm
question.
sorry. Okay, so this fog that's clearly evil in the most horrible way is closing in on us in this house, and we're not going to take refuge here.
Although the bigger question is, why are you arguing with... Who are you arguing with? I'll have a sanity saving
No
throw
one!
for
I
you,
opened the
please.
door! Wait, I'm sorry, do I roll for insanity?
You'll do.
Oh, God. You tricked us!
I don't,
No,
think-
no, don't have this one. So
don't
it's
worry, you don't have to roll
14.
too high.
Oh, no, we don't have disadvantage on these
No.
as well.
Okay, you're fine. Although you are wondering who the hell you are arguing with. Okay. It's looks like a dining room. The centerpiece's wood-paneled dining room is carved mahogany table surrounded by 8 banked chairs with sculpted armrests and cushioned seats. Against the
Are
chandelier.
these... Sorry, go on.
Oh, sorry. Just a big ass.
Are the...
Is there
what?
food on the table?
I'll come to that. A crystal chandelier hangs above the table, which is covered with splendid silverware and crystalware polished to a dazzling shine. Mounted above the marble fireplace, a mahogany framed painting of an alpine vale.
Are these windows or doors?
The wood panelling is carved with elegant images of deer among the trees. Red silk drapes cover the windows, and tapestry depicting hunted dogs and horse-mounted aristocrats chasing after a wolf hangs from an iron rod bolted to the south wall. That's in this room.
So no food on the table.
No. Looks like it's set out for dinner, but no one's eating.
Does it show any signs of living, like no dust?
It looks like it's been cleaned, so maybe.
How sharp are the knives on the table?
Typical silverware dining cutlery.
Like, are any of them meat knives?
No, not as such.
Any of them pointy?
Not specifically, no.
Any
They
of them
are,
any
however,
good for,
clearly decent looking silverware, as they are clearly silver.
any of them good for stabbing?
Not in their current state, no.
So how do they look like old?
They look, as I said, they look like they've been polished to sparkling, so you couldn't really answer that.
But so they've been polished and they haven't like decayed from that polished state. They still look very.
They still look really fucking good.
Okay.
Silver could be useful if we come up against something.
And silver doesn't decay that fast, because it's...
I suggest everyone take maybe 1 or 2 silver things in case we need them.
That's why if I was a thief in this party, I'd like steal the lot. But
Yeah, it's
that's
good
me.
if we're backing us just to leave, we've already had them. Yeah, I'll take a silver knife.
Unfortunately, the best knife you can get is a butter knife.
I will take a silver fork. Well, I'll take the biggest silver fork.
The biggest fork you can find. You
Biggest silver
forker.
fork. The biggest silver fork. Alright?
You're still a
Is there
forker.
any
I fork with class.
candle holders or
Fucking
something
hell,
made of
these puns
silver?
are terrible. So what you were saying?
For fork's sake, you started it.
You're damn fucking right I did.
So is there any candle holders or anything?
There is, yeah, there's some nice silvered candle holders, although there's more. They're more for obviously Dick, or considering the fact that there's a chandelier, crystal chandelier on the ceiling.
Oh, they can also be used to smash things. I'll take one of those.
You're taking the silver candelabra that's on the table.
It's called candelabra?
Yeah.
I'll take one of those.
Okay, are you stealing anything else?
We're not stealing. We're
It's not
equipping
You're
stealing.
ourselves.
no, we're just taking stuff that don't
borrowing.
belong to us.
No,
yeah?
no, it's not stealing until you leave the house.
It's borrowing.
I'm muttering to myself, peasants.
Okay, so does my magic lantern sense any more magic?
No.
The walls aren't magic in here?
The bring you to the brings you more back to the panelling. You sense
Right.
it senses something there. If you want to have a closer look at it,
Yeah, go on.
give me a
I'll have another
perception
look.
check, please.
Ugh.
Right, as you check the wood, you see that the wood panelling, is indeed made of wood.
I need someone else to take a look at this. My head hurts.
It really
Where's
does.
the wood panel?
It's all around here.
Okay, I'll take a look. I'll take this bullet.
No, it's in the room. There's wood panelling around the room. It's
Okay.
got carved
I can
elegant
see where I
images of deers among the trees. Of deer among the trees.
Guidance.
Okay,
Plus 1d4, 1d4.
you check. You see twisted faces carved into the tree trunks, and wolves lurk amid the carved foliage. And you said something else in there. Do you wish to keep looking?
No, I'm gonna just say. Well, I can see wolves.
Yes, but anything magical.
Well, I don't know. You just told me to look at the wall. I wasn't looking for anything specific, mate.
My lantern is telling me there is magic in these walls.
Wait, you can talk to your lantern.
It sends me feelings.
All right, I'll keep looking. Is that another perception roll?
I assume you can use your current one. Like you're just choosing to keep looking.
Okay,
You
well.
keep looking, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. As you do, you look in and you start to see what looks like tentacles in the trees writhing. Oh my god, they're writhing in your head. Get it out, get 'em out, get 'em out! I'll have a sanity saving throw, please.
I was ready for that. Oh!
Nice.
You
He
stand
jumps
up,
in.
defiance, like you will fucking not get me. Roll me a d4.
Can you go above your?
No, you
Start
can only
with
go up to
sanity.
maximum.
Whoops.
You lose 1d4 sanity. If you've lost any sanity, you recover 2.
Oh, that's perfect because I've actually lost it.
I'm just gonna walk over here and try
But
By
did
this story?
did I have like an obvious episode then, or or did I just was that all in my head?
You don't know. No one else seems to have reacted to it though.
And that's just walked off, so I'm just gonna not say anything.
Right, this is a cloakroom. You find several
Anything magic?
You find several black cloaks hanging from hooks on the walls. You also find a top hat on a high shelf.
I put the top hat on myself.
Okay.
Top it is a mimic.
Oh god, no.
No, it's actually the portal to a mind flayer that's now going to eat your brains.
What's left of it?
Oh no, I'm not that cruel. I haven't got there yet.
So, anything magic in this?
No.
Can I just assume you're going to tell me if there's anything magic near me?
No.
So I have to. Okay.
You have to ask, otherwise I will forget.
I will ask every time.
Oh, good.
Like, I expected a bad pun out of this one, but no one made it.
And open this door.
Okay. That'll be fun, this one.
Like, no one said, hey, he came out of the closet.
No,
No, because that pun is just gay.
Oh, okay.
this looks like a room that
Kind
might
of-
have something.
I love how you completely missed that one.
What is this? Is that rat?
This, you open the door and this oak panelled room looks like a hunter's den. Mounted above the fireplace is a stag's head. Give me a second. And positioned around the outskirts of the room are 3 stuffed wolves. 2 padding chairs.
Is there anything magic in this room?
Yeah, that black that black area is like a swirling black mist thing of pure darkness.
I am going to walk closer with my lantern outstretched.
Okay, from there you can't do anything. Give me a second. Well, I'm going to finish reading the rest of the room, so stop for a second.
Yeah, sorry, go
2
ahead.
padded chairs draped in animal furs face the hearth, with an oak table between them supported a cask of wine, 2 carved wooden goblets, and a pipe rack and a candelabrum. A chandelier hangs above a cloth-covered table, surrounded by 4 chairs. There's 2 cabinets standing against the wall. Sorry.
So assume that's this cabinet.
Yeah.
That cabinet.
Right, as you get close, give me a perception check.
Okay.
Okay, nothing. You don't see anything. Do you keep going? You can get close.
Does my lantern have any effect on the darkness?
You move it up to the darkness itself, yeah?
Well, I'm holding my lantern up.
Okay, as you get closer, the darkness suddenly actually reaches out to grab it. And,
Grab the lantern.
I
you.
wonder. Can I attack the darkness with my sword?
You could try, but I assume he's gone towards it first, so you've not quite got there yet.
Okay.
Oh dear.
That's definitely a hit.
Yeah.
Which point you are pulled into the darkness. You get pulled in. You can't see anything. What's his name? Duran again.
Yeah.
And all you can see is this. Again.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And you just hear it screaming in your ears.
What does it sound like? It sounds like a girl.
But
Wow.
yeah, imagine that just times thousands and thousands of times over simultaneously in your head.
Imagine if you rolled lower than the 5, you wouldn't be sure.
Small point, but you kind of see this, Duran, and yet you also know you just stand in this dark, cloud that's swirling around you. I'll have a
Can I
sanity check.
resist?
I will have a sanity check though. Because yeah, moving towards the darkness is always a good move.
Hey, I had a lantern.
Eee.
I just made it, right?
You take 4 sanity damage.
Lads, I'm not looking good.
And how much sanity have you got left out of how much?
5 out of 14.
5 out of 14. So you're okay. So you're 5 out of 14.
So below half already.
Definitely below half. So I'm going to need you to. I'm going to have to find out the bloody madness table on the fucking DMG. Where is it? I'll come to it in a minute. It's. Oh, fuck's sake. I did actually. There we go. Can I have a D20, please? No, wait. No, it's a D100, please.
Okay.
As the madness begins to start hitting you hard. No. Okay, I'm going to copy this and I'm going to whisper it to you. At this point, whilst this is going on, Alric, you see, you're going to tap the darkness.
No, when I see him get dragged in, I want to try to drag him out again.
You're going to try and reach in and grab him.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, that's your long-term madness. Can you roll me a 1d10, please? Oh, it's times 10 hours, okay. Okay, as you go and grab him, you may make an attack roll to grab him.
Oh, 12.
Okay, yeah. What's your AC? 2M?
18. Wait, do I have my shield out?
It wouldn't count against this. But you,
16.
because he's attacking the darkness, so it would require at least to get the 16 because he's trying to grab blindly. Okay, unfortunately, you kind of fail initially to get in, and of course, you also get kind of quasi pulled in. And you see this.
Nice.
The fact you find it calming and soothing is a little worrying. I'll have a sanity saving throw, please.
Oh!
Yeah, you take the following sanity damage. If it oh, for fuck's sake. A fucking 2. But you do actually have to sort of see this. You kind of grab him. I assume you're going to pull him out at this point.
Yeah, if I can.
Yeah, okay. You grab him and pull him out. He ain't in a state to... he's clearly wide-eyed and bricked.
You might be a bit more careful in the next
As you're on, you feel the urge to start, to reassure yourself, assure you that Arik exists by sort of just touching him to reassure yourself.
I'm stroking my beard.
What just happened to you two?
You say that, but somehow your hand seems to be reaching out and touching as well.
Wait, do I not choose it? You're choosing it.
Mix of both.
Okay.
You're going for the beard is what you think, but sometimes your hand sort of is touching other things as well, which is not completely under your control.
Okay.
Well, he kind of got dragged into the darkness, and I had to pull him out.
Is the
But
darkness
seriously, don't
still...
do that anymore.
The darkness
Is
is
the
still
darkness-
there, swirling.
Alright, well, I vote that we leave this room and don't come back.
I don't need a vote, I go.
Can I fire firebolt at the darkness?
You may. Okay, you throw it in. Okay. It goes in. I don't see anything, but then as what looks like a firebolt of darkness fires straight back at you. 224 hits.
Stakes for me.
It hits, I assume. Good. You take 2 psychic damage, and I'll have a sanity saving throw, please.
Just 2 damage.
And thus we learn that attacking the darkness doesn't go well. Okay. You take 4 points of sanity damage.
That's
As you get, as you hear a psychic scream in your head as it hits you, as well as doing 2 physical points of damage.
How do we get sanity back?
There is lesser restoration. Excuse me, lesser restoration, greater restoration, other spells which you haven't experimented with or asked me about yet, or getting, or using mind altering substances during a short and long rest.
Yeah, we have my my like McDonald's toy smoke pipe that we can use, which can have a chance to gain us a 1d4 sanity or stop us from.
Or the pipe itself. If you're drunk when you go for a sleep, or if you smoke that pipe, unless you roll the 6 or 1, you'll gain after a long rest, you'll gain 1 sanity back. Assuming you've done either of those things. Other substances may have, depending on the narcotic, may have stronger effects.
Okay then.
I'm
I
gonna go.
go and open this door.
Okay. You found the kitchen.
This looks like a toilet.
Is there any food in here?
Okay, there's no food in there. The kitchen is tidy with dishware, cookware, utensils neatly placed on the shelves. The work table has a cutting board and a roller pin atop. A stone dome-shaped oven stands near the east wall. Its bent iron stovepipe connected to a hole in the ceiling. Behind the stove and to the left is a thin door leading to another room.
How does this look like an oven? Looks like a toilet.
It's a shit oven.
Is there any magic in the kitchen?
Not there. You open that door?
Not yet.
You sure?
Yeah, I wait before our dwarf tells me if there's not something magic in here.
It doesn't appear to be.
Wait, what's the range of this detect magic?
About 30 foot.
Okay, is there anything behind that door?
Nah, fuck it. It's a well-stocked pantry. Lots of food.
That's a food.
Any magic?
Give me a knowledge arcana check.
The cheese has magic holes in them.
Right. It says it isn't, but it's almost as if the actual information you're getting from this is almost being hidden. There's something not quite right with the food.
Wait, so the information the lantern is giving me.
In short,
Hidden.
you get the impression there's something else going on here, but as you detect a slight, almost a flicker of a glow before it gets put out. Something's going on in this house, and you don't know what the fuck it is.
Well, yeah, obviously.
But the food appears fresh.
Is the sword that's hanging up here somewhere, is that silver?
It's just a normal longsword.
Is there any other cutlery in the kitchen?
There is, although that's not quite, ain't silver.
Okay.
There's also a dumb waiter.
Sorry, what?
There's also a dumb waiter.
What's that?
You mean the lift pulley thing?
That right there is a dumb waiter.
Yeah, okay. I vote the halfling goes in.
A small character can indeed go up there.
Excuse me?
Someone has to.
Go in there, check it out. I'll pull you up and down. Does the dumb way to go up or down?
How about we
Both
go
ways.
up these stairs that are right here?
Does the dumb way to go down as well?
You're on the bottom floor.
Oh, yeah, okay. Alright.
And how many?
How about-
floors?
how about we-
The kids...
How about I have a really good idea? We go up the stairs and I don't go through the fucking vent
Yeah, I
in
was...
the floor. I'd rather
Well, the
not.
thing is, the kids who weren't real apparently told us the monster was in the basement, so
Yeah, and then
I was
they-
kind of
and then
looking for a basement.
They disappeared. I don't trust them. I don't trust them. And I don't trust this house enough to go into this little hole in the floor.
I'm gonna say there's something slightly messy going on with this pantry here. Do you want to have a look?
Careful.
And
that
I'll
trapdoor,
help you out.
'cause there's something down
Yeah,
there.
alright.
I mean, I don't particularly want to look anymore.
All right, I give guidance
don't
to whatever he rolls.
He rolls to
Okay,
take a
good.
massive shit.
Just to whatever he rolls.
Well, he has guidance.
I roll a joint.
That'd
He
be
rolls
interesting.
athletics.
I had a question. Do you
backflips
smoke
out the
the
window.
weed in the pipe?
Now, I want to check out the food in the pantry.
Are you doing Arcana or investigation?
Well, what did you tell me about? You told me that there was some magic going on, but you couldn't detect it, right?
Something like that,
there is some kind of magic. It is very faint.
So I guess I do Arcana, but well, yeah, figured.
You've already did the fail for today, so it should be a normal roll.
Yeah, but I'm still exhausted.
Right. I think that's only it. Are you sure that's? I'm not sure that applies to skill. Skill checks are not the same as ability checks, are they?
Oh, okay.
No, it's ability checks, not skill checks. Wait, what?
So your
Well,
dexterity
There
will be
was
affected.
skill, yeah.
Oh,
Dexterity or
Yeah,
strength.
it's-
Okay. Alright, so
Yeah.
15.
Okay. Okay, with your minds combined, you fire Captain Planet. I mean, you know that everything despite the fact something's covering it, this is clearly an illusion, and the food isn't as fresh as it appears to be.
Okay.
This is shitty magic. Let's go.
Yeah, the food looks like shit too. Would you kind of attempt to disbelieve for a second, but even once you get a brief moment to see what it actually looks like, it gets covered up again very quickly.
Okay, let's go up the stairs. I will go first.
Okay.
Okay.
Boop, boop.
Okay, I'll move you over a second. And this is where we should leave it.
Still stroking my beard.
Are the stairs broken? Or
No, it's just that
no,
beyond
it's just,
that
okay.
point, it's underneath. So,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to put you there, but technically underneath that stairs. You're not up there. I'll give you a quick description of this room, but then, yeah, I'm going to call it for the night. If that's alright with you guys.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Okay, unlit oil lamps mounted on the walls of this elegant hall. Hanging above the mantelpiece is a wood-framed portrait of an aristocratic family. In the said, you see the two children smiling in the picture. Cradled in
The two children from outside?
Cradled in the man's arms is a swaddled baby, which you suspect his wife is regarding with a hint of scorn. Standing suits of armour flank wooden doors at the east and west walls. Each suit of armour clutches a spear and has a visored helm shaped like a wolf's head. The doors are carved with dancing youths.
Did he impregnate the serving girl?
Yeah, no.
Are the kids in this picture the kids from outside?
The kids are the same as the ones outside.
Okay.
The wedge, as you can see, the stairs where you are carry on going up as well as down.
Is there any magic?
Small point, but the your lantern is really drawing you over to those dancing girls.
What dancing girls?
Dancing youths, sorry. Doors carved with dancing youths.
Which doors are they?
Either, actually, on both.
Right.
You having a close look?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, can I have a perception check, please?
I can't guidance myself, can I?
Don't think you. I don't think I think you're allowed.
Really?
I don't think it says it has to be cast on someone else.
Okay.
At the end of the day, you're playing.
You have to touch yourself, but.
Oh, not this again.
Give me 11, please. Yes.
Okay. You can get a close look at, and you see the youths aren't really dancing, but fighting off swarm of bats. As you have a closer look, you hear something coming from the fireplace.
Does everyone or just me? Oh. What are they, bats?
Oh yeah, swarms of bats have come down and through the chimney. Can I have a roll of initiative, please?
And we have a disadvantage for this, right?
Oh
Only
yeah.
if you have fatigue.
Wait, yeah, I don't. It's just you guys.
Wait, you make sure you click on your tokens before rolling.
I'm on 16. Jesus, now I roll 2 crits.
Nice. Your token ain't on the thing.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah, it is. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, 2. Right.
I'm trying to find the bloody information. Is it on in the bloody compendium? Because
Damn it, why did I have to go first?
Okay. Okay, so they are... Sorry about this. Be easier just to pull up the fucking Monster Man entry. So, okay, so starting from the top, it is... I'm still got names to characters yet, so I apologise for this.
I'm gonna walk here. Can I see the entire room?
You can.
Okay, I'm gonna hold my action. As soon as one of the bats take damage, I'm gonna cast
Okay,
the
so
spell called
assume you're going to hold the rest of
Toll
your
of the
action,
Dead. Yeah.
and then your new initiative will be will be just before will be whenever it goes. Yeah.
Yep. So total of that when one of the bats take damage.
Okay. Next to go is Duran.
I will cast Sacred Flame on this one.
Okay, King. I'm going to do dexterity saving throw, aren't I?
Yeah, DC 12. I'm clicking on Sacred Flame, but nothing's happening.
I hate it when that happens.
Whatever, it's just 1d12.
D12.
No, 1d8, sorry. 1d8.
That's a fucking badass spell.
It's a DC 12.
Yeah. So now the bats took damage, and my spell goes off.
Uh,
Oh my god, only 2 damage. If they fail the
so,
save.
doing 4. That's if I take if I don't make the saving throw, which is dexterity.
No, it's wisdom.
No, Sacred Flame deals no
Sacred Flame
damage
is
if
dex, yeah.
he makes the dexterity save,
Which I
he didn't.
don't.
which it doesn't.
So they
And then
take
another
how
one.
much damage? 4.
4.
Okay. And they're the second
The
part
wisdom save.
and a wisdom save.
I rolled really low.
See.
I had no damage.
No damage from that. Okay. Was that you? Is that the held action?
Yep.
Okay, so that means you go there then. You guys done, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next to go is Yorick.
Me, yeah. I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna hit these guys with my longsword.
Cool. Are you hit without a problem? Yeah, you
7 damage.
swing your sword and knock several of the bats down dead.
Oh, I get a +2 on my damage rolls as well. My fighting side.
Ah,
so
you're
that's actually,
dueling.
Yeah, that's actually
Good.
9. I don't think I put that in there. Oh, I might have done because there's a +2 in there. Oh, that's my strength.
No, it's just strength.
Right. So yeah, that's 9 damage.
Okay.
I just remembered that now. So
It's this one with bats. This one is going to enter your space. And he's going to bite on you.
wow.
9 will not hit your AC.
That's like half my AC.
Okay, this one is... Gonna go for this dwarf here. So, sure, the dwarf.
No.
This is about as threatening as my pants. Okay, next to go is the Warlock.
Can I hit those guys with my sword without hurting my party members?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, so I'm gonna booming blade them. The top one.
Okay.
These guys. So 16 versus AC.
Oh shit.
What?
All of a sudden, the bats burst into sacred flame. 16 will hit.
I was just spamming it because it wasn't working.
So 9 damage now, and if they move voluntarily, they take another more damage.
Oh, one thing, by the way, if you hold the action, your initiative thing doesn't change. That's the old editions.
Oh.
It's the reaction you use to fire your hold spell or your hold action.
So you're top of the initiative round anyway. Okay, fine.
Well, if you hold, I think your initiative does, but you can ready an action, and then it doesn't.
Yeah, but you can't delay your initiative anymore in 5e.
Yeah, that's bollocks.
So does that mean we got 100 XP?
I'll need to see the information where you source this information from.
We're all furiously Googling now.
But if it's true, then yes, you do get 100 XP. Although I will stress as a personal rule, you can. Why wouldn't you delay your action for them to make the first move?
I think it's because they introduced holding your action. And then when something happens, you can choose, like someone passes you, you can choose to hold your action to keep that thing when the triggers, and then use your reaction, or use your reaction on someone who passes.
Yeah, I still need to, which part is that, sorry?
I
I need to see the information. I trust you, but I need to verify.
Yeah.
By the way, because the bats are fighting Duran, can I sneak attack them?
Yes.
So another 1d6.
Oh, actually, can you sneak a swarm? Doesn't say you can't. So yes, you can sneak. Which is another 1d6.
So another 6.
Fuck me, I'm going to regret giving you that answer. Okay. I'll take that as read for now, but I will need to see information on that, otherwise I'll go back to the original rule of if you decide to hold your turn, I'm holding your turn. Although, to be fair, what you say does make sense.
Because I had that in a previous campaign where I tried to delay my action because it was more favorable if I was always last. But then I got pointed out from the rules, but I'm trying to find it, but the play handbook's a bit big.
Yeah, see, I got told that by an official DM for Wizard of the Coast in 4th about some of the rules that claimed was legit. And it turns out it was talking out of his arse. So, which I always like to verify the rules. So, as I say, I trust you, and then what you say does make sense to actually use a reaction to hold your turn, so it makes sense, and it's a good use of using reaction.
It says on Player Handbook 193 to do when you ready an action. To do so, you can ready the action on your turn so that you can act later in the round using your reaction. When the trigger occurs, you can either take your reaction right after the trigger finishes, or ignore the trigger.
Yeah, but you have in that case you have to specify what you do.
What page number was it? 193.
193. I said when the bats take damage, then I use my spell.
Yeah.
There's no delaying your turn anymore in 5e.
Oh, okay.
Unless I actually see something saying all those effects, I'm still going to potentially...
Unless you do homebrew it, but like as far as I know,
Or basically, you hold your action, and basically what you do is hold your action and then basically just space until a certain point, and then use your reaction to take your turn as in that order.
Yeah.
And then basically just trouble is that means you can't use reactions to make a second opportunities. So for me, it's
Like, no, if someone takes an attack of opportunity, but you hold your action, you choose: do I drop my reaction to take the chance of opportunity?
yeah. What I mean is, for
keep the
example, if you're
trigger?
the wizard of party, you just find yourself at the front of the marching order, and there's like a
Yeah.
wizard, and a fight breaks out because a werewolf appears in front of you. You're not going to go charging it or do anything till the fighter's maybe off battling it.
Yeah, that's why you hold your actions.
Yeah, so which is why for me it's there, and
And for wizards, they add something else to help wizards, because when you hold your action for a spell,
yeah,
you already cast the
you
spell.
cast it.
You hold it in your hand, and then every
Basically, whatever
time
you
it's your
decide to
turn,
do, you're still taking that turn then.
Yeah.
So what you did would fit in with the rules, and therefore you don't lose your initiative. I am actually fine with that, and as such, that's a fair argument, and that is indeed 100 XP to everyone. That is fitting within the rules. I still can't see why you wouldn't necessarily choose to delay your action, and therefore do shift your initiative. So I'm going to leave that in anyway. But if that's the case, you need to specify from now on, because of house ruling, you can delay your initiative if you wish.
Alright.
I will stress that means the bad guys can do it too.
Okay.
Yeah, we're okay with that?
Yep.
Yeah.
I was just trying to clear up because I was a bit confused with.
No, that's legit. I mean, as you say, there's nothing anything about holding your turn. That's fine. I can't see why you wouldn't be able to do it anyway, because there's nothing wrong with that, and technically it makes sense.
Yeah,
but what you're suggesting as well also makes sense.
Yeah, it's very annoying for wizards, but then they send Sage Advice when you already have the spell in your hand. It doesn't dissipate when your turn goes. You can choose to delay your turn again, or like hold your action again, because the spell's already in your hand.
There's also the downside is that it means you've got a spell up your ass.
Yeah, and you have to hold concentration the whole time.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's a concentration thing.
Yeah, if I lose concentration, the spell dissipates. Even if the spell has no concentration, it's forced concentration.
I will say that if you decide to hold your turn, you will be forced to go at 0 regardless of what.
Okay.
Unless you choose to wait and hold another turn, obviously.
I'm gonna. Did both bats take damage yet?
Yes, they both have.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the top one, toll of that again.
Although I'm gonna double check to make sure I've not accidentally altered the health of another character. Okay. We're gonna do the top. Oh
my god, another one. Yeah.
And a 120. Close enough.
No damage. He only has +1 and yet he makes it every time.
These bats just mock you.
They're incredibly wise. Wise bats.
Okay, so Duram.
So can I step back?
Yes, but you will provoke.
Like, I'm gonna stay within 5 meters, but
That's fine, but that's because they can't That's because you're leaving their threat area of 0.
We attack them within the swarm, though.
But I can't use Sacred Flame.
That's true.
Well, to be honest, I still have Booming Blade queued up, so if they move voluntarily after you, they take damage as well. And there's no save on that.
I'm just gonna attack with my Warhammer.
That would be a miss.
Oh.
AC 12.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Okay, yeah, my turn.
Okay, which brings us nice on to Yorick.
So you said that we can do melee attacks from within the swarm.
Yeah.
Well, then I will. Never mind. I guess I won't.
Okay, Okay, this one is going for Yorick. Oh, actually hit. Oh, fuck's sake. And the swarm is below half health. Guess how much damage you do, guys? Guess how much?
D4?
1.
Yay! It takes 3 points of damage.
Wait, which swarm was that?
That was against the Yorick fighter. That'd be you, Miles.
Okay.
Okay, the one against Duran. Fucking hell.
Ah.
Again, same problem though. And you only take 2 damage. Joy being first level characters.
Yeah.
Those bats can two-shot me.
Okie dokie. Well, that's the bats done. They scratched you. The flailed arm, with their oh so effective claws.
Yeah, I'm gonna booming blade the top one again.
Boom! Got them.
Well, not yet boom. 15.
That will hit.
So 8.
Clearly boom, because you swing and the vine just boom! And they all fall down. Anything else?
No.
Cool. Which brings us back to
Not.
Runners. Whatever, however you better pronounce that name. Aranarus, or something like that.
Renneres. I just run up the stairs, because it's clearly the distance that's messing me up. And I shout all of that.
Although I'd like to stress I envy your pronunciation of spells and names. Because I suck.
Why do you always roll crap on your D 12 and good on a D8?
I don't know, it's sad. It's so sad.
Yeah, you got it! So take you 8 damage, yeah?
No, only 3. The left one is for if it's unharmed, the right one is for if it's harmed. It's a weird spell. So only 3 damage.
Bomb, bomb, bomb. Why? To be fair, doing D12 on a harmed, an injured creature is still actually fairly effective. It's slightly better than poison spray.
Yeah. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
And I say, see, it was the distance.
Duran.
They really get stupider once you get closer.
This doesn't count as flanking, does it?
No.
Okay,
You have to be
I'm
either
gonna
side
attack
of a creature.
and I'll attack with my
due to the
warhammer.
fact that it's actually a swarm, you wouldn't necessarily be able to flank it anyway.
Ugh. Never mind.
So close, you get so far. Yorick.
Oh, it's already me again. Oh, it's not me anymore.
Guess we're all having a bad day.
They're gonna try and chew on you. Never mind. Go, make it go boom.
Yeah,
Things
boom.
are making go boom.
Boom,
20.
Boom, boom.
Yeah, that hits, and I feel sad that I made that joke.
13.
Nice.
Bats and you go boom. Nice
You
job.
did more damage than all of us together.
Oh wow. That's such epic rod and 20 right there. It's just. And on that note, this is we'll be definitely ending the session.
Okay.
Okay, so thank you for watching. We'll be putting this up on YouTube. My condolences to all the players. And I hope you enjoyed this session.
Yeah.
So, hope to see you next week and next time, and have fun, guys. Right, bye.
It would have been.
Thanks.
Bye.
See ya.